If I was able to go back 4 years ago, talk to my 18-year-old self, just about to graduate high school, there's a few things that I would talk about. The first one is a no-brainer, but is let go of the idea of trying to figure out what to do with my life. You see, back in high school, they always told you that you have to go to college. You have to do that. Choose your major. Choose what school you want to go to. And as an 18-year-old, 17-year-old, this is very stressful, as I don't know what I wanted to do back then. And still to this day, I still don't know what I want to do. I'm trying to figure out along the way right now. So having that pressure at that 18-year-old, let it go. You don't need to have that pressure. Let it go. You'll figure it out as time goes on. You'll figure it out when you're in college, or you'll figure it out when you're in a trade school or working a blue-collar job. And that's the thing too. They don't tell you that you can do a trade. They don't tell you that you can work at a blue-collar job. They tell you that you have to go to school. You have to take on that debt. You have to do this, or else you'll be poor, or else you won't be successful. And now I think we're kind of waking up that college might be a scam. They made a whole video about that if you want to check it out somewhere down below. But it's the fact that college is kind of a scam in a way, because the first 2 years of school, you're literally back in high school. You take the basic classes of English, math, history, and then you take all these weird electives that you really don't need, but you need them to get your bachelor's degree or get your associate degree. So understanding this is that I wish I told myself this, and was the first thing was, honestly, was letting go of what people tell you, letting go of what people are doing. Because my friends and family, I always kept thinking about what they told me and I'll do. But I never once asked myself, what do I want? Who am I? Why do I want to go to school? What major do I want? I didn't ask myself that. I just relied on what people were telling me. I just relied on what other people were doing. So if this is something that you're doing, let go of it. And genuinely ask yourself, who are you? And what do you want for school? Or what do you want in this life? And after that, once you ask yourself this, is if you do decide to go to school, go to a community college. This is something that I did. I went to a community college. Do it for the first 2 years, as it will help you financially, as you don't have to take on so much debt. And you don't have to take on any debt for that matter, for the most part. If you get a grant, if you get financial aid, it will help you tremendously for a community college. And with that being said, after the first 2 years, and then the last 2 years, go to a well-known school. Go to a universal and make those connections. Get a well-known job once you graduate that college. And that was my biggest regret, was not doing that, was staying in community college for the full 4 years. And it wasn't a problem. I was debt-free, didn't have any student loan, and that's the main reason why I did it. But I knew that if I did go to a well-known school, I would have had a maybe better social life. I would have had a better chance of getting a better job. Because if you have a credential of going to a well-known school, you'll have higher chances of getting a better job. I think. In theory, I'm not too sure because I never went to a universal school, so I can't really talk as experience, but I can talk about if you went to a community college for 4 years and you keep applying for a job, they might question your degree of saying, oh, what school did you go to? And then you say this school, and they say, oh, it's a community college, and then they just put your file on hold. Another thing is that when you are in school, don't rely on your degree. Rely on experience. Get an internship. Get experience through online. Something that I did for the past 4 years, or I would say 3 years, is the fact that I tried to build a personal brand. I'm building a personal brand. And on top of that, I worked for a small brand as I added that on my resume. It's all about what you add on your resume to help you get a better job, or to truly just help you for yourself, as it will help build your skill set. Because at the end of it all, it's all about skill sets. It's about building a skill set to make more money. Because that's why we go to school, right? To build a skill set, to get a better job, to get more money. That's it. That's all it's about. And this is something that we don't really realize or see, as that is what school really is about. But despite even school, another thing is I kind of regret was not putting myself out there. For some reason, for the 3 years, I would say, I didn't put myself out there. All I did was work, and try to make money online. Try to keep pursuing my dreams and try to make this work. But I never for once thought about trying to enjoy the process. I didn't even think about the process. I just thought about the results. I thought about the end goal. As if we forget about the process, it's going to be a very long time to get to where you want. Because it might take you a decade. And knowing this is the fact that I wish I did it differently. I wish I went to a universal to have a better social life, to meet new friends, to maybe meet my soulmate, as is possible in college. That's just, you meet a lot of new friends in college. And now that I'm working, it's like, damn, I don't really have those college friends. And I'm very grateful that the last year of college, I did put myself out there. I did meet new friends. I did reconnect with old friends. And I'm beyond grateful for it. I think it was a great thing, because now that I'm putting myself out there, networking, moving up now is kind of helping in a way for my social life, but also for my career life. And this is something that I highly recommend, is that even in the high school, is that you don't have to lose in touch with your high school friends. Try to keep up with them. Try to see where they are, because it doesn't hurt having those connections though. Even if you go away to school, even if you're doing your own thing with a business or a trade school, still keep those connections. It's good to have them, no question about it. Another thing is the fact that when you are in college, when you are 18 years old, try so many ideas. And this is something that I'm beyond grateful is that for the past 4 years, 3 years, I tried so many ideas. Whether it was a business idea, trying to make money online, a small side hustle, making quick cash. Because doing this will help your skill set tremendously. And if you're someone that just goes to school, then go out drinking, having a social life, that's fine, that's cool. But also make time for yourself. Make time for yourself of how to make money online. Because now's the time to do it. Now listen, I'm not trying to sell you a course, but I'm telling you this, is that when you try to find a way of how to make money for yourself and become like a freelancer or an entrepreneur or a content creator, just making money online, you will be able to escape that 9-to-5 job. You don't have to rely on the job. You'll be free. You can travel. You can go wherever your heart's desire. But you can't do that if you don't try to find a way of how to make money for yourself. Making money self-employed. Now I get it, not everyone has that mentality. Not everyone has the desire to start a business or make money for themselves. As they don't mind having a salary job, as they don't mind having a reliable, steady income. And if that's for you, that's fine. But still try to make that connection. Still try to build skill sets, whether that's reading 1 or 2 books a month, whether that's writing, whether that's meeting a new friend every week. Doing that will help you even for your career-wise. But those are things that I would probably tell my 18-year-old self. I think another thing I would tell myself is let go of the idea of stop caring about what people think of you. I don't know, for some reason back in high school, that's all I thought about, was thinking what people thought about me, what people thought of who I hung out with, what people who I was talking to. And I don't know why. I truly don't know why. And thinking about it now, it made me realize, like, that was such a waste of time. That was such a, like, why did I do that? And I get it. Back in high school, I had anxiety. I'm still to say I still have anxiety, but I don't know. I think if you are consumed to what people think of you, if you're too consumed of being popular or seeing the popular kids, that doesn't matter. That never did matter. And I really wish that didn't matter to me in high school. And I think it might just be a teenager thing. It's just how it is. And I will say it does start in high school, the hierarchy. The hierarchy is based off of the popular kids in high school, the cool kids, right? That's just how it starts in high school. And then after that, it kind of fades away. I mean, life is hierarchy with like celebrity, politician, billionaires, millionaires, the people around you. There still is hierarchy, of course, but you'll start to let that go and be consumed of yourself, be consumed of what you got to do best for yourself and maybe potentially your future family. So let go of that. And man, I wish someone really told me that, because looking back at it now, thinking the things that I thought of is like, why did I care about what people thought about me? Why did I care about what people thought of who I talked to or who I hung out with? As it did not matter. It really did not matter at all. And another thing is, like, most of the people that I did care about is I don't even talk to them anymore. Last time I talked to them was like over 4 years ago. So understanding that as well is that you'll probably lose in touch with those people. You'll probably never see them again, because that's how life works. And once you leave high school, you go to college, or you go to trade school, or you go work at a job, and then that's your life right there. Wherever you go is what you make your life of. So, but that's truly what I would tell my 18-year-old self. Another thing is just keep enjoying your life. You know, that's something I'm still doing right now. enjoy the process, enjoy life as an 18-year-old going into college, fall in love, and just have fun. I think that's something that we are misunderstanding these days, is that we're constantly thinking about working, getting results, what's the quickest way of how to make money, but we forget about enjoying the small things in life. We forget about enjoying the beauty of life sometimes. Is that life might be cold, life might be dark, life might not be all glamorous, but sometimes the small things do count. Sometimes the small things will matter for us. And don't take life too serious. Let go and just do what you want to do. But that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow, but have a good one and peace.